What's going on, guys? So we're going to take a look at a couple of stocks. Some of the stocks in the semiconductor space kind of give out some intraday levels, things that we could be watching. So currently pre-market about 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So what I'm looking at first is going to be AMD. What we're looking at here on AMD, we have 119.80 lows. This is going to be the washout for the next leg lower if the market decides to kind of push higher off the open and then kind of roll over intraday like it did yesterday. 119.80 to the downside, first initial price target of around 117 and a half. To the top side, what we're really looking to do is break out of this after hours consolidation here. We're going to really need to get over this 122.36. So if AMD does make a push up to around 132 and a half, and then kind of starts to stall and then rolls over, you can easily use that 122.40 area as kind of like your ceiling. If it tops that, break out of the trade, and you can play that short into that 119 for the possible 119 flush down to the 117. If we do break over, okay, so if we break over this 122, what is this level here? 122.30 area. If we can break out of that after hours consolidation, we do have an initial push higher. So for all you day traders and scalpers, 123 and a half is where going to be our first TP, our target price that we're going to look to take some profits. That's about $1 move up in your favor. And if we break that and you are holding a runner, meaning that you locked in some profits, you booked some profits, and now you're holding for a bigger expected move if the market wants to continue to have a nice dead cat bounce today. What we're looking to do is break that 20-day moving average on the 1 hour time frame. We want to break that, and then we want to see a pullback into that 20-day moving average, and we want to see that level hold. If that level does not hold and we quickly break above the 20-day moving average and then snap below it, just know that you're going to come back down to this 122 and a half area. But if we can break and hold, and you currently have that runner, look for that next push higher. Next price target is going to be around 126. Let's take a quick look at Nvidia. Nvidia got absolutely destroyed yesterday, so I need to adjust my trend line here from after hours. So what we have here is a nice line in the sand, a lot of consolidation in the after hours and pre-market session. 235 to the downside. Okay, so any sort of pop today and then we get faded. 235 short position on Nvidia, initial price target 230. Okay, so there was a lot of weekly put expirations this week's expirations for puts that came in at around a 230 strike price. So just keep that in mind. 230 flush down to, or 235 flush down to 230. If we do get that pop over this 10-day moving average, we're still going to need to clear out this 239.50. So a long position from 239.50 up until around 240, 241, or 241, 242, 243. That's going to be your target price to take some profits there. I don't really see Nvidia screaming higher than that, but let's just say that we do get over 243, 244. Next price target is going to be around 249. You're going to want to look to see if 243 can hold. So just to make things clear again, 239.50 to the upside, and we're going to be taking profits around that 242, 243 area. If we do come up into 243 and then we start to get rejected, you see some consolidation, maybe you see us crack above, but we can't close over this level. We get knocked back down, we try to crack above, we can't close this level. If we start to roll over, you can easily use 243.50 as your stop. You can shorten Nvidia back down into 235, and if we get that flush below 230, it would be really, really good. Let's look at Qcom. So Qcom is what we're going to look at. 165.17 level is going to be the short level to the downside. So what we're going to want to see here is we're going to want to see Qualcomm get cracked below 165.17. And then we're going to want to see it put in a new low on that one particular 5-minute candle, 15-minute candle, 30-minute candle. And then we're going to want to see some sort of pullback, meaning we want to bounce back to this 165 area, and then we want to get rejected. As soon as we start to flush through those new lows, that's when you can take your short position. For longs on Qcom, 168. And then we're only going to have room to about 169.36. So this can come in a matter of a minute. We could, right off the bell, we could just push higher through 168 and come right into 169.32, 169.70, 170, and then start to get rejected and then roll back over. Big profit or big expected move if the market wants to scream higher, 172. Although I don't think that Qualcomm is going to get out of 172.75. I think we're going to stay in between that range of around 172.75 down here in 165. So those are the two levels. You're going to have a short and very, very quick scalp here over 168 into 169 and a half, and then anything over 169 and a half, you're kind of on your own. 170, 171, want to take some profits. Just know that you have a ceiling ahead at 172.66, and then your lows are going to be 165.17. AMD, Nvidia, Qualcomm. Which other ones do I like to trade? Let's take a quick look at CLAC. I know a lot of you guys don't trade CLAC, but this is also in the semiconductor space. 382.32. This is going to be the short to the downside. What we're looking for here, 399. Let's call it 400 for the sake of the video. It would really need to get back over 400. So what I would be looking for here on CLAC is any kind of push up into resistance into the 388 territory or even the 395. Look for those two areas to be rejected, consolidate, and come crashing down. If we cannot get above 395 today or even 388, we can look for that flush through 382. Just let's take a look at the overall semiconductor space, SMH. SMH is going to be the ETF for the semiconductors here. So if we just draw a little bit of a trend line here and kind of see what's going on, 274 is the move to the downside. Our initial price target is going to be around 270 for all scalpers. Just know that if we do get above 276.50, we potentially have room to screen back up to 280. So if you're looking to scalp long, you're looking to day trade long, what you're looking for here is any kind of break over this 276.5, 277. And then your price target where you're going to want to lock in some profits is definitely going to be $280 as well as $281. Look for a rejection anywhere in that $282 area. If we cannot get above this channel and start to get in trading into here where we can successfully break this, back test it, and trade higher, then know that from 282, that's going to be your absolute stop. You could take a short position there, short it back down into that 274 level. Hope that video helps you guys, kind of giving you guys some levels pre-market here. If you guys want to join my Discord, that link is down in the description box below. Also, subscribe to the channel, throw me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys all in the next video.